That's a very big amount of pus and material.
Hi everyone, I'm Lynn from Cavy Central Guinea Pig Rescue.
This gorgeous little fellow. He's come in to see us. He's actually staying here, but on arrival, we found something really unusual. So we've spoken with the owners and they'd like us to see what we can do about that while he's here. And let's take a look. So he's absolutely gorgeous. This boy is 1,380 grams in weight. And, you know, for all intensive purposes, looks great. Seems well, but let's take another look around here. So he's a male guinea pig. And you wouldn't notice anything, again, looking at the furred area. And this is where handling and becoming familiar with your pets really does help. Let's have a look underneath first, actually. So I can show you from just looking under his tummy. Again, it's got a little bit of a boy bit we need to bath there, and we'll do that later. There's a reason for that. But you can see he's fairly well endowed. He's not a desexed boy. But again, nothing really shows from there. You can start to see an inkling of it just down here where my fingers are. There's a ridge and a swollen area. So I'm going to take you around there. And we're going to shave it back firstly so we can see what is going on. But if we look, just lifting up the skirt, you'll notice his scent gland is actually located here to the right of this area, right in the middle of his butt area, if you like, right here. But this is a massive sebaceous cyst, which looks like a sebaceous cyst sitting there. So we're going to shave that back so we can take a closer look. Get a little towel just so that he can hide away there while I take a closer look here. Right, okay. So let's carefully look at what we've got. It's really very, very large and sticks out about an inch. So let's just shave this back so that we have a better idea of what's going on here. It's very dense hair. Yeah. Oh no. It's just very dense, oily hair. Okay. This is super thick. Look how thick this coat is. We actually don't want any hair going down onto this area. It's got a lot of hair there. Okay. We can take a closer look and see what's going on. So we do have this, you can see his boy bits down here, and you can see this massive lump that he has up above, and it's to the left. The actual scent gland is where this coloured area is, and this is hard as a rock. Absolutely hard as a rock. Just see, and it does actually change shape. You can see it changing, shape in that area. So we're going to, this is the area where it was going to rupture. You can see how thin it is at that point. Let's just shave that back a bit more. using some Debrazole. I'm going to wipe down this area first because it does have a lot of discharge in around there, and we're just going to make that a little bit clearer and cleaner and antiseptic like, even though we're going to flush completely with this after. Yes. Okay. Sorry. What I'm doing is looking for the actual scent gland location, and it seems to be, yeah, it is, it's down here, where all this greasiness is. And this sebaceous cyst, if we look at it, it has this very pale area here, which is actually where it's going to rupture. So we're going to clear that and see if we can help drain that now, but a little bit better than what it is. Oh, I think that almost just opened it anyway, just shaving around it. Let's just get back a bit more of this. It did. Yeah, actually just did that. Okay. Heavens. That's how thin the skin is there. Yeah, it's very, very much full of sebaceous cyst material. You can see how large it is. Let's just make that completely numb. Oh, it's freezing cold. That's really great. Okay. What we're very carefully going to do is just nick through that where it was opening. And yeah, here it is. It will all come out. Heavens above, little one. That's a very big amount of pus and material. It's just going to take a little bit of time because it goes right down here at the bottom, underneath, literally the bottom. Let's just take this slowly. And this infection has been sitting here for some time. Sebaceous cysts can develop really slowly. This one has been here for some time. You can tell by how hard the material is in this area. And just going to, it doesn't like me pressing on there at all. So I'm just moving really slowly. Okay, hello. Looking about at me down this end. It's actually tricky doing it in this position. Sorry, little fella. Sounds quite in one. Look at that. So this is where it was sitting. There's still material there. Just going to move that up as well. There's still a lot more underneath. Sweet little fellow. It's had enough, haven't you? Yeah. There we go. Some more of it. And you can see it getting much smaller and smoother in line with the area of skin that we've got there. It's just, again, this hair as much as we can. When we've got to wash this little fellow once we've not right after this, but we'll be treating his boy bits. So when we do that, it'll give us a chance to bath him. You can see how thick and cheese-like this is, and the edge of the tissue that I lanced has blood vessels to it, which are just sitting free at the moment. There's still more there. Let's just get those little bits out, hey? And then we'll flush this. We're going to then let it heal. Because of the location of this, he would be definitely going on an antibiotic. There we go. Okay. All right. Now, look at the size of that collapsed. Is amazing. Still bits we need to just move out of there. I'm often asked why I use my hands in this process, and it's because you can actually feel the actual containment area. You can feel it very easily, and you can be very precise in the removal of these so that they don't come back. If you look at all of the updates that we've got, you'll see they're not returning. So there is a way to do that. Now we're just wiping down with some Debrizol. Of course, this looks like a very big open area. This is it, this skin tissue. We're going to flush this. You can see there's more coming out. Still not quite right. There we go. It's a bit more. This has been sitting here for some time. It's looking very good now. Starting to come into shape. And it's amazing how this skin will retract and that it will be able to close within a very short space of time. But we need to let that heal pretty much from the inside out. To make sure we've got all of the contents out. Just going to sit you here, little fellow. You can see that very big area that we had. Now we can actually see his body bits down here very easily, but the actual cyst that's been developing and growing above here is now gone, and we're going to flush that and then let that close naturally. Okay, again we're just flushing that all over. That looks really great. Very pleased with that. That looks lovely. You can see already how much flatter in line with the area the skin is, and there's no additional swelling in there. There's a little bit of a bump there. I'm not going to worry too much about that right now. Usually with sebaceous cysts of this nature, there will be a second flush that will be required, but it's really important that you let this heal and have a chance, give the body a chance for the immunity to kick in, and for this to heal part way, and hopefully there will be nothing more that's required, but we will investigate shortly. So we're just going to flush that again. I just want to put that down there to catch the liquid. Flushing all around inside that loose skin. Sorry, it's 25. There. That's it. Just so that we've got that area. That looks really nice and clean. Excellent. That's exactly what we want to see. Just flush that again. It's really important again in this area because this is close to where fecal movements are made. We don't want any infection to get into and around that area. So I'm going to trim back this hair a little bit further. You'll have a bit of a butt cut, won't you? But it will ensure that it stays really well for him. It's this long hair I don't want dropping down. So I'm just going to, just to make sure we don't have anything going on that area. Just a few little hairs there. That's good. So, hopefully you found this educational, and it will help you with your piggies wherever they are. And please make sure that you like and subscribe on the channel, because that's the only way to come back and see more about how to look after your piggies in every way, including lumps and bumps like this that can arise. One of the reasons I do this is because vets are often not accessible, and particularly in COVID, I've been contacted all around the world basically where people are in lockdown and haven't been able to get help. And there's 95% of things, 90 to 95% of things we can actually work with and do and treat by looking after your animals well, knowing what to do with them, how to treat them, how to take care of them, and to treat smaller minor issues, or even to pick them up well before now, so that you can know that your animal has something developing, so you can pick it up right away. I always promote seeing a vet, and if you have a vet that you know that is really good with guinea pigs, definitely this is how to treat something like this, of this nature. But the reality is there are people around the world who literally don't have access to a Cavy savvy vet, or through lockdown can't access one. So hopefully these videos are helpful. I encourage you to reach out. First line of defense is always your vet. Second line is to be educated about these small animals and to see what can be treated simply and easily with them. Okay, so this little fellow is fantastic. Let's just take another peek around here. You'll see it's nice and neat. Hello, nice and neatly flushed. And we're going to update you with the progress on this. Okay, let's take a look at the contents of this cyst, and what we'll notice is that it's very cheesy like. This is pus that's been sitting there for a long time. It's very, very hard, thick, cheesy like, and it's discoloured by the tissue at the opening. But as you saw in the example, it all came out of that sac very easily. You could just break it. It's just solid solid formation of pus from an infection. So with that, take care and see you in the next video.